This is the stock market analysis. I'm going to bring you analysis on the S&P 500 and Nasdaq. I'll comment on the Russell coming in here also, and a short-term view that we're going to look at 1 to 3 weeks. Now, if you want to see the full analysis, now I don't want you to get confused because we get people that write me all the time that I said certain things and that's not happening, and that the longer-term analysis is what they're looking at when I'm showing short-term analysis. So I want you to be real clear that when I show short-term, it doesn't mean that anything has changed in the longer term, but you can see that all by going to our Futures Hub. All you have to do is go to, for those of you that are members or those of you that are subscribing for our preview that we have going on right now, you can see in here the indexes right over there, and you can get our full analysis by clicking on that. You can get the weekly chart you can see there, the daily chart that you can see right over here, and the video analysis. So all you have to do is click on that, and it takes you right to the analysis on the individual symbol that you're looking at in there. So it takes you right to the correct spot. So, and also there's just great stuff in here. All of the comments that I share with our members are in there by clicking in that little box right up on there. And these colors are in here giving you some of the evidence, intermediate term analysis. You can see that in these colors, as you can see here, Bitcoin and Ethereum have turned to the positive side, as is the bond market right over there, and natural gas. There's a lot of things that are neutral in here, as you can see also, and the indexes still are negative. So you can get all that great information by coming to the Futures Hub, and then for those of you that are going to see the short-term analysis right now, you will then have the opportunity to see all of the analysis that we have this week. So if you want to get that, just sign up on the top of the front page at askSlim.com. No credit card necessary, and you can go to the Futures Hub. Any questions, write to Matt at askSlim.com. All right, so this is the stock market analysis, and we're going to look at some key short-term support levels that have been established in here, looking at the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. All right, so let's take a look here as we switch over, and we'll take the hub down also, and this is the S&P 500. So this is super interesting because you can see the cycle analysis in there. For those of you that are new, these are cycle brackets. These are not the cycles. These are just simply a drawing tool that gives us a sense of the energetic movement, and we put those in there. It's not a particular study, and you can see in here the rhythms. You see the low that lines up right here, and where they nest is where you get some of the bigger declines pushing to the downside. Those are those yellow ovals that you can see there and there, which cause the market to fall. The ovals don't cause the market to fall. We're highlighting that that's where there's an alignment right in here, and you had a negative cycle and a negative cycle and negative cycle. That means that they finished lower than where they started. Now let's just zoom right in here, and you could see how things had changed. And we had warned that there was a swamping going on in here. So in other words, the positive momentum conditions out of the longer term were giving an indication that the pressure to the upside was so strong that it would not allow a correction. And it actually was just 5 or 6 days sideways right in here in this period that normally would have given you a big decline. That warned us when that was going on that the market was strong, and we said that, and we thought that the market would be moving up again. Originally, we thought it would come down in here into this buy zone area, but we never did get that really favorable long side entry. These two lines, these two vertical lines right in here, are the bottoming zone time-wise. We do everything in zones, not specific numbers. Because you can get messed up looking at a specific number when the market just doesn't trade that way. It trades much more in the ranges. This is the slim ribbon right over here, which was widening and positive, and we believe that was saying the market was still positive on a short-term basis. And here is the slim ribbon PO where it turned green, and this green arrow right over here is telling you that there's an upside resumption in momentum, and certainly we saw that going on in here as the buying is coming in the stock market. Now, our upside projections, well, timing-wise, we're looking at what looks like a low coming in the VIX. Now, the low comes in the VIX in mid to late August, somewhere around week 3, potentially week 4, and that's why these projections in here that we have take us out to sometime around August 20th, August 22nd, something like that, where the peak in this rally should come. So that's why we have it projected up. Here's that major 50% right over here that everybody's looking at. It got through and then failed here on Thursday. Here it's pretty much right trading on it here on Friday. And we would expect, based on this timing, that it will make some higher prices. Maybe even close above this 50%. And then make everybody bullish, more bullish, and really set the hook for the bulls that are thinking that the market's going to new high, living in that pandemic bubble illusion still. And the world has changed very significantly since then. People are asking me, oh, why should the market decline? Well, why should it advance? I mean, there are just no more supports that we had in the market like we did before. And at any time something in the world could happen that would be an event. And I'm not suggesting that. I never use the word crash, but I think at some point it's going to stop going up in here and then begin, and you can see this projection in here as we come down into mid-September through early October in that next cycle that's over there. So we'll look for the rally to continue. There's an outside chance it makes it up to that major 61.8. This is that upper green projection. I don't think it's going to get that high. If it got through it, I would then certainly have to look at our analysis again for revisions, but I doubt that it's going to get there. And this is an important number that you see right over here. That is that cycle low support, 412.09. That's the level that if it gets below, it will confirm the top. So right now we're looking at that. It's not that far away, and if it gets below there, it will say that this big cycle, this small one, has turned down. So we'll be looking at that. And if that happened, we would then look for momentum conditions to weaken and to turn negative. So right now, everything in here still positive, still pointing to higher prices, as we have suggested, with the strong momentum and strong formations that we see in the cycle patterns. Let's look at the Nasdaq right over here. And the Nasdaq, I will show you similar conditions. As it continued to move down in these negative cycles right through here, you can see that, and then built a more positive cycle right over here, gave you this swamped area there, with a more definition to the decline right in there, and moving up. Now this is only just through the 38% there. The major 50 is way up over here. It could make it. I have doubts about that. And again, this important number here, let me just get a little closer so you can see it, is 12,945. That's that low right over there. Were it to break that low, it would then confirm that a top was in place. So that is a possibility. Again, look at the slim ribbon. This is our momentum indicator on the daily chart as it turns positive. Here's where it turned positive. You can see the slim ribbon PO turns green there. That tells you momentum conditions were pointing to the upside, and that certainly was super valuable. We thought it could get down into the support buy areas. We had it listed as a buy, even though longer term we were negative. But still, we were honoring being agnostic to the market and let it tell us what to do. It just didn't fall deep enough. It got into that, close to that 13 EMA on the slim ribbon, and then burst to the upside. You could see the slim ribbon PO. Upside arrow gives you that momentum condition. This is a level 4 proprietary indicator that our members just absolutely love. This is slim ribbon PO. The slim ribbon is free. and available for download for the Thinkorswim platform and a couple other platforms also that you could write to Matt at askSlim.com to find out about. So this is a good look at the upward momentum that we had in here and the slim ribbon PO and this upside move, which does suggest it's going to continue up through that VIX peak that we're discussing right there. That goes up into mid-August as it's projected right there, into maybe late August. And then the market turning over to a lot of risk after that. 12,945, watch that number. That would be the breakdown number in the Nasdaq. The Russell, I won't show that right now, but the Russell is in a condition similar to the Nasdaq, as it's only gotten just above that 38% retracement level, and it is still in a condition similar to the other indexes that it could fall in starting towards the end of August, and certainly that's been moving up because of the hope that interest rates are going down, but that might only be temporary phenomenon here. So the interest rate market could be setting up for a pop in here pretty soon, and then the Russell wouldn't like that. Russell Index, as they borrow a ton of money, those zombie companies I'm referring to, in the Russell. So that's it. That's the look at the short-term view. Again, if you want to see the intermediate term view, do sign up for free to our popular services preview. You'll be able to watch the video in FutureSpeak. Go to the Futures Hub. Get all that 24 different futures analysis in there for free. No credit card necessary.